Right, first a small short teaser for a live coding session I want to record on the weekend to create a simulation of bouncing balls using standard draw. And it should look like this. Ooh, there they go. So I'm quite excited about this because I love the simulation and I've never used it in a course, and it doesn't do much, but we'll have a look at it, as I said, on the weekend. Right, so one more approach to image processing, and that is to take one image and create a second image from that image. So we are going to cut up the Mona Lisa in some way into strips essentially, and first I'm going to create a class to do that, but we'll call it Mona Lisa strips. Right, and we need a main. As before, we'll use this Princeton as picture class, and I'll call this SRC, which is a common abbreviation for source, because this will be my source image. A new picture, this is the formula, and the image file. PNG. And then I want a destination file, which will be that first file, but slightly wider, because I want to cut the Mona Lisa into strips and shift them around. So I'm going to create a new picture, second picture, new picture, but this time I want to use this constructor, creator, that takes the width and the height. So I'm going to put down W, which is the Mona Lisa's height, plus 30, I guess will be enough, and H, but then I first need to initialize those variables. So it's the source width and the source height. Right, so I open up the Mona Lisa into source, get the width and the height, create a new picture test, and now I'm simply going to walk across the Mona Lisa less than h y plus plus for int x equals, oh, I say x, I type w, x less than w, the width x plus plus, and now I'm going to pick up a pixel in the source, add coordinates x and y, and then I want to put it in the destination, but in different places depending on the coordinates. I first need to import color from java.awt. Yes. So once again, depending on your formulation, you can get different effects, but I want for today to take the current height or current y coordinate divided by 10, so we'll have 10 strips of 10 pixels. Check if it's even, and if it's even, I'm going to put this pixel with this color in the destination at exactly the same spot. But otherwise, I am going to put it in the destination, but shift it 30 pixels to the right. That's all. And then I'm going to say destination.show. And let's save and run. Okay, there we go. Right. One very last thing about image processing, and that is that maybe I want to store this image. If I showed it like this, I could always go to the file menu and press save and type in a name for my picture, but I can also use a different command that's called save, and I give it a file name, images.monalisa2.png, and if we run it now, nothing will happen, at least on the screen. There won't be a window popping up. Let's run. And this is finished running. If we had the console open, we'd see that it is completed. Nothing appeared here in my images, but that's because Eclipse does not refresh this unless I tell it to. So I'm going to go to refresh, and now we have the Mona Lisa 2, and she looks like that. And I think I could even put them side by side. So this is the original, and this is the new one that I image processed. As you can see, I cut it into strips, and some of the strips are offset by 30 pixels, but some of them are in the original position. Good.